Welcome to Irish Insider. I am with Greg Dempsey, football coach of the Central Catholic Fighting Irish. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's been a while since we talked.
Yeah.
First time I talked, you dropped your season opener, and since then you picked it up together and currently riding a 3-game winning streak. Would you accredit the changes?
Well, a big deal that's been going with us is we've been getting better just because we play a lot of inexperienced players to start the year. They've been getting game experience, been building some depth. Biggest thing that has happened offensively is we've converted when we've gotten the red zone and become a little more explosive on that side of the ball. We're starting to find out what we are and who we are offensively, and that's resulted in a lot of points these last 3 weeks, and hopefully we can keep it going.
After the last loss, what did you tell your team as far as how to manage, a lot of miscues as far as mental lapses when there was a lot of penalties,
Well, the big thing coming off the Perrysburg game was you were starting league play the next week and you were playing against a team like Whitmer where you can't afford to be moping about the week before. So we had to get them mentally right first. Things we had to correct where we were 4 times in the red zone, heck, inside the 10 against Perrysburg came away with no points. They had 2 touchdowns called back, didn't punch it in our time, so we had to focus on red zone offense, goal line offense, and getting rid of penalties. I mean, that pretty much cost us the game. We had a chance to win in the end, but just couldn't pull it off. And the kids have done that ever since then. That was the big things we had to accomplish.
There's been a huge increase as far as points. You've been putting up a lot of basketball scores lately. What is your game plan focus on that? Because usually guys are average between 21 to 35 points, and now you're up to 83 to now 61.
We've been getting big plays. Our line's been doing a great job. Quarterback Marcus Winters has gotten better and better with every game he played, which has made people have to defend him both in the running game and the pass game. Offensive line's been getting the backs to the line of scrimmage, and the backs are very good. I mean, blocking on the perimeter has been good, and if you give those guys a crease, they're usually going to find it, and we're blessed with a lot of good running backs here, so we broke off a lot of big plays.
On the defensive end, things have been going well. You used to allow a lot of points after the Fremont game. I know that stressed you out when they allowed that many points, and then the next week they came back and held them to 9.
You go back to the Perrysburg game in general, we gave up some big plays, we tackled poorly, missed the quarterback on some blitzes. You turn around and watch the Whitmer game, boy, we were all over them. We gave up 14 points, 7 of it at the very end against backups getting their first action against their starters. And Perrysburg, we didn't have a hiccup. And the thing about Fremont, we had a hiccup. You go back and watch the Fremont game, the difference between that and Perrysburg, we had people there. We just wouldn't make tackles. We reverted back to some bad habits. Came out and worked on that the following week for the St. Francis game, and we were all over. Piles were going backwards, running backs were going backwards, things of that nature. Now the big question is going to be about this week against Findlay, which defense is going to appear. And I think we're moving in the right direction. I think our kids have done a great job, and they're battling. I've been really happy. Even in the Fremont game, we had kids there. They made some plays. So we might give up some points that one game, but ever since the Perrysburg game and everything, we've been getting better and better every week.
After your rivalry game, you think that's what set the stone for the rest of the season? Because everybody was more in sync, and everybody was on the same page.
Well, I think the rivalry game, definitely the kids wanted to keep the Irish Knight for the 11th year. That's a big deal. And it gets them automatically focused, there's no doubt about it, but keeping that focus on a game-to-game basis, no matter who we're playing, is a big key for us. The kids are very focused on Findlay this week. Last time we went down to Findlay, we had a tough time. We lost down there in 2011. Kids know about that, and they're ready to go down. We want to stay undefeated in the track and keep working towards that track title.
What do you expect out of your kids for the rest of the season?
I expect them to keep fighting to get better and cranking their game up. Findlay is going to try to knock us off. They lost last week, and they're fighting for their lives just to try to stay alive in the league hunt. To do that, they got to beat us, and we've got to respond to that intensity and match it. And we're everybody's big game. I truly believe we're the league favorites. Everybody's gunning for us, and we have to have our level of intensity amped up that high on a weekly basis. And they've shown it every day in practice, so I'm not concerned about that.
What's your advice to your team? Because everyone on the team is majority sophomores and juniors, and they're pretty much forced to grow up in the duration of the season, and they've handled the adversity very well.
Well, the big thing with young kids is now you look at it, your seniors are really veteran players, and anybody that's a junior now. You don't even look at him as a junior. 7 games in the year, they've gotten a lot of experience. They're starting to head to becoming seniors. Your sophomores are becoming juniors. That's kind of the mode you're in, and you're seeing that trickle down from the older kids down to the younger. And the big thing is stay focused on today. If you look to the past or look to tomorrow, you're gonna have a bad today, and that's what we look at. Is keep focusing on today. Go 1-0 every day, then go 1-0 Friday, and go on to the next one.
All right, I'm gonna be at the game Friday.
Hopefully it'll be a good one. I think it will be.
Gonna be another shootout.
I hope not. Hopefully we do, but hopefully not them.
Yeah, you don't want to close like the Fremont game. 'Cause I know. What was your reaction? Because during the duration of the game, because I know you were pulling your hairs on the sideline.
Oh, you just keep doing it. There's nights where you have to score a lot of points to win. There's nights where the defense has to shut the offense down to win. And that's what a team is. It's picking each other up, getting things done. And like I said, if I would have seen kids scoring touchdowns with nobody around them, I'd be worried. But there was always somebody around. We just had to make some plays that night we didn't make. And the following week we did. And that's what's going to happen this week. These kids are going to come out and try to make plays. They're going to battle. And I feel real good about all our guys heading into this week.
Okay, I'm excited for the game. You're doing a good job.
Thank you very much.
And this is the end of Irish Insider.